Portals. What the frig is portals? And why the hell am I running? I've got a bloody hover bike, you moron. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Let's Play Empyrion. This will be Reforged Eden. So we're clicking on the scenario. I'm 7-foot Dust Bunny, and this will be the first time I have played Reforged. As you can see, I've got quite an old version of Project Eden there, because I have played Project Eden in the past, but Reforged I have never played. So we are going to call this game LPRE23, and we are going to pick a random seed. That will do nicely. There we go. Lovely. Now, difficulty settings, let's have a quick look here. I'm going to go with pretty much standard. So it says keep nothing on death. I'm going to go for toolbar items only. Player progression and everything else I'm going to leave as normal, or I will leave as normal. Auto mine depletion I will turn, I will keep as false. In fact, now enemy difficulty is on easy by default. That worries me because I know Reforged. So Reforged Eden is Project Eden and Reforged Galaxy meshed together in a big lovely soup of loveliness. Now, Reforged Galaxy does make the enemies particularly harder. I would normally bump this up, but I'm going to click it to medium and we'll see how it goes. If I'm getting my ass handed to me on a regular basis, I might knock it back down, but we'll see how it goes on medium before I get myself completely maimed. So constructor speed I'm going to stick on fast. Blueprint and repair speed was instant by default, so we'll do that. Blueprint spawn limit is false. Block limit for certain devices, I'm going to turn that off because I don't like it. Check mass and volume, yes. CPU, yes. Unlock check in Blueprint Factory, yes. So all of that we will keep and go okay Bob. And then I guess we will just take the default start. I haven't played Reforged before, so let's not kill myself off the bat. I could, there's Akua. Temperate start easy. Toldar, temperate start easy. Missions none. Omicron default. Rodri is pretty rough. I've done Rodri before, so yeah, let's just go for, oh god, Oscar-Toon, Sienna, Masperon. I mean, Masperon might be interesting, I guess. I mean, it's hard, it's jungle, there are no missions. I want the missions to be in play. So, Purgatory is missions. Oh my god, how many starts are there? Come on, back to Haven. So, missions default, which is what I want. So let's just go for this and make sure the story goes properly, because I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing. So let's give it a go. So that took a distinctly long time to load compared to normal. I see there's a crashed ship just over there. That might be a good place to aim for, as we seem to have some basic control over our descent craft in this version. So why not head over there? We might as well get started. Obviously, if we're on, well, we're on Haven, which I thought would be something like a cure. It's a temperate planet, so it should be fairly friendly. Press 8 to access escape pod. Prologue. Journey into the unknown. You've awoken in a damaged escape pod, injured and alone. It's plummeted through the atmosphere of an unknown world with no memory of how you got here. and little at your disposal. The crackling of your suit radio puts you on a path towards answers somewhere out in the wilderness of this alien planet. Okay, we'll proceed. What is this place? Where the hell am I? The last thing I remember, I was aboard the Apollon station getting ready to ship out. What happened to the station? The crew? I've got to radio the fleet. I'm gonna die. UCH fleet, come in. Repeat, UCH fleet, come in. Please respond. Nope. Static, radio static. Excellent. We are going to actually play through the quest because there is quite a story to this. Radio static. Please, command, anyone, please respond. It's a beautiful view here. Static, nega, data, signal, recal, assistance, transmission, proceed. Static. Okay. It's faint, but there's definitely a UCH transmission. There's other survivors here. Maybe. Boost the signal! But I can't understand what they're saying. I need some way to clean up their transmission. It's probably an antenna among some of the wreckage on the ground that I can use to boost the signal strength. It's just a matter of finding a functional device. Good times. So I'm guessing that's my quest. Because it does say find an antenna among the wreckage. Okay, so there's nothing there. There's a broken antenna over there. But we're going to go and check out this nice little wreckage we have here first. And the other things we're going to do is get this survival multi-tool, okay, on my bar. And quite a generous health pack with some bandages. The thermal regulator we don't need. What the hell is that? Project Eden gameplay guide. Read the PDA first. Right, I might read some of that off camera if I need to, but as it is, I am just gonna go hell for leather and see how it goes. Because why wouldn't I? Right, so let's run in and find out what's going on. Okay. So, I'm guessing we don't start with a spacesuit. No, we start with our handsome self. We have a little locker here, which has, a hover bike. I'll take it. And a few basic bits of kit to get things started. Stupid question. What do we need to do this? We're back to iron ore for the constructor. And we can craft a detector, which would be an excellent plan. But we need iron ore. And the multi-tool does defense, resource, salvage, and detector. Oh, so we don't actually need to craft a detector. Does this one have better range? Screw it, I'm going to try it anyway. This one seems to have good range. I think I'm going to just trash that one. Right, so as much as I don't need these, or they're going to go off, I'm still going to pick them up because it's XP. So I don't have any blueprints installed or anything like that for Project Eden. I might get some, but I'm going to start off early on going with what I know from early game and then sort of work the rest out as things go along. Seem to be having trouble grabbing things. What's going on? Why is it taking time to grab? Seems a little bit different to normal. So broken antenna is over this way. I don't know if I'll have to keep an eye whether it tanks your stamina to run in this. I'm assuming it does. Oh god. Well, we've got plenty of iron plate, I guess. We'll probably be able to drop some fairly soon because, yeah, we're going to have way more than we need. And that was not particularly helpful. That might be more helpful, however. And this one will take your bits as well. Okay, let's head over to this broken antenna. It looks like an antenna Of a UHC Crusader class frigate, you should be able to do the job. The antenna looks in relatively good shape despite missing, well, the rest of the ship. You should be able to connect it to my suit to a maintenance port at the base of the receiver. It might require some jiggery pokery apparently, so we need to mine. Okie dokie. Right, so we'll get into mine mode. It's going to say you need to mine your ass down to the base of the receiver, which we'll do. Let's not trap ourselves in a hole completely. Let's make sure we've got a good way out here. Thank you. And yoink. Is this close enough? No? No? Do I have to go completely underneath it? Apparently I need to go right down underneath it. Okay. Excavate the antenna. Still more? You found the antenna's access port and a console. You should be able to hook up my suit and use it to boost the signal. I did? Did I? Plug in. I'm guessing I might need to clear a bit more of this then to actually find what I'm supposed to have found. Because I'm guessing I'm looking for some sort of console here. Hello? Console? Ah, access logistics container. Is that it? No. However, I'll take your stuff. Where's the console then? This is taking a bit. Ah, hello, there you are. Talk to communications uplink. Go. Commander 7 for Dustbang. It looks like I can access the antenna's maintenance port from here. Oh, sorry, that's just I'm talking. Establish a connection to the antenna. Unsupported external device. Updating drivers. Sounds familiar. Extension blah 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 blah. Complete. Communications uplink online. Uplink status. Connection established. Handshake protocol accepted. Signal received. Wait, what the hell is going on? An excellent question, Commander. And one I'll be more than happy to supply answers to if I knew it. Unfortunately, I've been offline since initialization. So, who are you and where are you? IDA, Integrated Data Analysis. Oh, Analyst. I am IDA, Integrated Data Analyst. But you may call me IDA, a backup of the original UCH IDA to be precise. Where am I? Is this integrated into UCH's surveillance satellite in orbit of your location? So you're actually in orbit? That is correct, Commander. My system was rebooted when I detected your escape pod, distress beacon, as it entered the upper atmosphere of this planet. I have been attempting to connect with your suit's data link since you regained consciousness, but it appears that my transmitter was not able to transmit on the frequency required to access your data link until you linked with the external transceiver. Now that I am connected with your suit's computer system, I can calibrate your suit's data link so that I can interface directly with your suit and provide you with scanning telemetry and data, as is my role. So you're a support AI. My original role is to utilize systems at my disposal to scan, analyze, categorize, detect personnel operations so that I can do a great deal more than that, but nothing that is relevant to your current situation. As you are the only UCH personnel I have detected on the planet, I can devote much of my processing power to assist you by coordinating search efforts and supplying map data and identifying enemy crafts. I can't remember how I got here. Everything after Apollon Station is a blank. I shall read my logs from the fleet's departure. Please do so. I have no idea where I am, or even how I got here, and I need every bit of information I can get. So, here we go. We're scheduled to leave Apollon Station around So, expedite journey, approximate Centauri, warp field generated on the flagship, function of the warp field was, moving on. Reports of weapons fire and explosions reported on Apollo Station shortly after the fleet left, and all communications were lost 9 minutes later. Great. The fleet captains decided that approaching rescue forces were sufficient to deal with the turmoil and opted to stay the course and continue with Operation Phoenix. After exiting Jupiter's orbit, Wave Rider Protocol was engaged and the Titan warp began to generate a stable field, and the fleet inserted into hyperspace. Moments after successfully inserting into hyperspace, an anomaly was encountered, a spatial rift where additional planes of high-dimensional space intruded on the fabric of hyperspace. The spatial rift dragged the warp field containing the UCH fleet off course by somewhere I have estimated to be between 325.5 million light years. Wow. But maybe as high as 3 million light years. The distance and speed in hyperspace is relative to the effects of the spatial rift on the stable warp field are as yet unknown. Okay. My logs terminated upon exit from hyperspace, as that was when IDA primarily loaded this submind into a surveillance satellite and ejected to gather intelligence. The initialization seems to have failed at the time and was triggered correctly by your escape pod's beacon. So any clue on what we should do now? Your suit's data link has been calibrated, Commander. From now on, I shall interface with your suit directly and use your sensors to do something that I didn't read. I have detected structures and objects which may answer both the questions nearby. Okay, Frisbee, let's go. Are you receiving my transmission, Commander? Nope, can't hear you. Bye. Loud and clear. Oh, see, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why. I've got used to pressing E in other games. While I assume the inquiry of some kind of human, Commander, is in fact my processing speed is down to 36%. 2 of my satellite's optical lenses are cracked, so the answer to your question is something. I thought you knew Malays were able of... Oh, I can't even read it because it's gone weird in the text. Struggling to read against the background. I'm not designed for comedy, Commander. I'm a strategic analyst, AI. I do not laugh. However, I will take your suggestion under advisement and adjust my humor parameter if it does not blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm not keeping up with the reading, so I'm not going to try. Okay, human debris. Alone on an unknown world, you stand against an unforgiving alien world looking for anything that remains of your crew and your fleet. You are truly alone. IDA may have found the answers you seek, maybe. There's a copper deposit over here. Commander, I've identified a large structure not far from the broken antenna. Profile analysis determined 93% match with the UCH Pelican class. Finally, some good news. Can you see how many people are there and what condition they're in? I'm detecting no thermal or electrical emissions on the ground, but judging by the disturbance to the surrounding terrain, I would estimate the ship impacted the ground at considerable speed. There may have been survivors, but I'm unable to detect the presence of any human heat signatures. You will need to investigate on your own, Commander. Happy days. Okay, can you plot a course on my HUD? Even if there is no one there, we should be able to get logs of what happened to the ship's fleet on the ship's computer. Displaying telemetry on your heads-up display. Good luck, Commander. Oh my god, there's a lot of text here. Right, copper. Well, we know there's some copper here now, and we need to go over here, and there are apparently portals? Whatever the frig portals are. I'm going to go and check out portals, because portals sound interesting. So yeah, well, I might not bother to keep up with all the reading if there's that much text, just because I end up just walking along, not paying any attention to where I'm going. and trying to read at the same time. And it just doesn't seem to turn out very pretty. It seems to end in a bit of a mess. So, we're going to run over here. I mean, it doesn't seem... stamina usage or stamina recovery... Oh no, it is tanking my food a bit. Okay. I was thinking it wasn't tanking my food, but it is. Eggs. Nice. I thought you were an unfriendly for a minute, but you're not. Your head's stuck in a tree. Okay. Moving swiftly on. I'm interested in these portals as well. Where are the portals? Portals are over here. Okay. Oh, let's stick this into detector mode again. We detected wreckage. Well, yeah, we detected wreckage here, which is just completely buried. Heat signature, radar signature, portals. What the frig is portals? And why the hell am I running? I've got a bloody hover bike, you moron. Off we go. See, why on earth was I even running? I'm running along because I'm used to doing it. You have discovered portals. Indeed I have. What the bananas? Clone chamber. Med chamber. Can I... It works. And teleporter to Gaia. This is a one-way teleporter and will take you to another beginner starter planet within the same solar system. Using a fresh start respawn option, you will return to Haven. Okay. Teleporter. Persephone. Or Persephone. Which is exactly the same thing. It's okay. Not quite. That's a bit... My immersion is ruined. Okay. So, oh my god. There was a bit of lag there. What's going on, game? Okay. So as I weave through the goodies and head over to the wreckage, which is definitely a different order to what we would normally find. Iron Survey. What the hell? UAM Mining Survey. The Union of Independent Miners welcomes you to one of our premier mining surveys. Here you will find a limited quantity of ore, free for anyone to mine. But this doesn't appear to be ore. Ah, hang on. Let's go down the ladder. Oh god, yes, there we go. C to move it down. Okay. This doesn't look like ore though. That just says there's an admin core. Okay. That was disappointing. Hang on, I can mine it from above and it comes out as iron ore despite the fact it looks like grass. Okay, good to know. That is worth knowing, and it is a marker, so we won't worry about putting an actual GPS on it for now. Well, I don't know whether, I mean, personally, I'm feeling like it's probably a good idea before I turn up at the UCH wreckage to actually at least get a constructor and maybe a couple of weapons that are half decent, so I don't get myself completely marmalized. So let's start off by, can we in the tech tree please, because the tech tree is going to be very different, I know. Under, it's not under miscellaneous. Okay, is it under tools? Nope. I know it is under miscellaneous. I want the portable constructor. And under weapons, I would very much like... I can't get the assault rifle yet. I'm not high enough level. I could get the handgun or the submachine gun. I don't want the submachine gun just purely because I don't want to make that many bullets. So, yeah, before we get too close, I'm going to grab... Let's go back to that iron ore deposit, and we might actually grab some of that and just sort of base ourselves out here with some iron ore. Oop, yeah, some additional iron ore. Build ourselves a constructor. Maybe. Wow, that's going to be slow going with this drill. Oh my god, this is like super old drill styles. Oh, so slow. I've got used to laser drills. God damn. Right. Let's start by making a portable constructor. Then we can put a bunch of this in there. In the meantime, we'll also... Ooh, let's go and make a bunch of those as well. Because good idea to have some food here. I think we can start munching those. And I actually think we might go over to the copper deposit and pick up a bit of copper. Because we might need some. We might need some. We've got 2 copper deposits here. So we've got plenty of copper. And we might need some copper to get ourselves started with at least the shotgun rounds. So I think we'll probably grab some copper. Here, picked up a spider's nest. Joy. My favourite. I love spiders' nests. So yeah, hopefully we can... Let's see how quickly this mines. We can just take a bit of copper. We're not going to take massive amounts. But I'm just going to grab a little bit of copper. Just so that I can make some... Make a reasonable number of shotgun rounds. Just to cover my ass, really. That will make sure, just because I'm really worried that as per the normal start in standard Empyrion, this would result in you meeting some Zurax. So, okay, that's going to be problematic. Yes, okay, drop, and we'll just drop those a second. We'll pick that one back up, and we can put it back down again somewhere, like here. Then we can pick those up. We can put these in and these in, and we can process these. And hopefully, then we should be able to think about a shotgun, which will require some plastic tubes. Which, how do we make plastic? Is carbon substrate made from, yes, stone dust and plant fibers, the old way. So let's work on that basis as well, because we've got a bunch of iron plates anyway. So we might as well leave some of that there just for the sake of it. And okay, right by this copper deposit, I guess this is where we're going to set up shop for a little while. Because I'm going to get some stone dust and some wood for virtue of making some plastic. Because plastic is going to be required to make the actual shotgun itself. Again, all of this is going to be levels. And if I had been running around, in all fairness, I probably would have already picked up enough levels to get myself up to, I think it's level 7. I need in order to get, what was it, the assault rifle. Because I would definitely want the assault rifle. And the assault rifle, I'll feel a lot more confident going into that situation if I have an assault rifle in hand. Because that will tend to result in me having a bit more range. I mean, it's one thing that the sort of multi support tool has a defense mechanism, which is great and everything. But having said that, in all honesty, when it comes down to it... Ooh, I got graphene? The hell is graphene? That's new. That's something I haven't dealt with yet. Okay, so that means I can have a shotgun. What would also be lovely would be a light armor. That would be fantastic. Can I get us a light armor on... I saw it then. Light armor. Not until level 5, and we are currently level 4. Night is falling. He says, I can see the darkness coming in. Now, this is the early planet, so I'm fairly hopeful. Oh, this is not netting me XP, I'm noticing. This is not netting... That nets me XP. But the other ones were not getting me XP. What about mining the rock then? Does that get me XP? That gets me XP quite a bit actually. 112 gets me a reasonable amount of XP. Because I'm figuring if I'm going to get the assault rifle, I might as well get the assault rifle and the light armor. Because that means I'm going to be able to see where I'm going for one. I mean, if I was on Mass Prawn or I'd taken one of the harder starts, I'd be 100% building a tent right now. And I may well build a tent anyway, because I don't know what the nasties that coming out at night are going to be like. Now, on Mass Prawn or one of the others like Roggery where I've started before, I can tell you the nasties are nasty. So you do want to have a tent, because if you don't have a tent, you're going to be in trouble. So what do you actually need for a tent? 35 plant fibers. Good God, is it dark already? Okay, we're going to go back over to here. We might be able to grab some of the plant fibers, or at least manufacture some plant fibers out of some of that wood. There we go. Okay, so now we have a tent. So that's a good start. And we also can have... Oh look, we can have hard-boiled egg. Isn't that nice? So we can manufacture some bullets. Not going to be able to get massive amounts of bullets. We can probably do... Output count is 25. So that's not bad. Per set you get 25 shells, which I'm sure is more than you get as standard. So I mean, yeah, because I think if I did even like 5 of those, that's 150 shells. That's a lot of shells already. And we'll need copper ingots for these as well. We've got the steel plate. We'll just need copper ingots. So, oh my God, is it dark? Oh my God, is it ridiculously dark? Wow, Reforged makes the night, doesn't it? I didn't realise how much night Reforged makes it. Okay, we're plopping down a tent and I will sleep for 8 hours to get past this. Okay, it's late night, but I'm guessing we now have the moon above us. Because at least it isn't as dark as it was, as hellishly dark as it was a minute ago. So we'll switch the mode tool over to 4. And right, at least we have some shotgun shells available to us. And we have a different reticle, which is interesting in itself. How are we doing on weight? Not too bad. So let's go around and pick up some more of these plant protein. Right, how much, he says, XP do I need? I need about another 1000 XP. That is not actually a crazy amount, as much as that might sound a crazy amount. But based on the fact that mining some stone was getting me like 120 XP a time, or 112 XP a time, that's not a crazy amount. So I could simply go around and harvest some of these rocks, and I'll probably be picking up some XP here. Right, 175. Yeah, that's not ridiculous. See, it's going to be achievable. That was 50. That's some silicon, which will be useful in itself. That's some copper. Although it's very dark again, I realise. But silicon bearing shadow. It's a silicon bearing silhouette. So I'm going to just grab some of these. And there we go. Just like that, level 5. So, now we can unlock some important things here. An assault rifle for 1. We can also unlock a sniper rifle. And a light armor. Which is definitely something I'm going to want both of. I wouldn't mind a sniper rifle for that extra range. Because then if I'm going into this area, I can go in and attack without, well, that's even if there are bad guys, but I can attack at range without putting myself at too much risk. So I'm going to go back to base and, well, I say base, just over there where my tent is, and knock myself up both an armor and some additional weapons. And I'm going to pick that up because it's going to disappear otherwise. And I don't know if you'd noticed, but when the hover bike folds up, it looks like a motorbike. Don't know how that happened. Very strange. But yes, and with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining us for this first episode of Reforged Eden. And join us again next time when we'll be heading over to the wreck, hopefully lightly armed to take on anything we need to. Thanks a lot.